Christmas. But in fact, the people those days of Cross River, by this month, October, November, right, they are already getting requests for hotels for an event that was going to happen in December. It was on international television. International television, talking about the festival. What was it called again? Oh, it's not Canary Reef. That's Port Harcourt. You know, the Calabar Festival. It was on when I say on international television and international space, I once took a flight, and then the magazine that was brought to me was highlighting the fun and fanfare in Calabar, and it was not a Nigerian magazine. So I went online and I was reading comments from Kenyans, from Tanzanians, from Ugandans, from Ghanaians, and Nigerians, all complaining about the same thing. Why do our politicians not vacation in their host countries? Why? Look, I get it, right? Travel is knowledge. If you don't travel, you don't broaden your horizon. It's pretty good stuff. I encourage everybody to travel. You should. And as a politician, doors are open to you to visit as many places as you possibly can. But how do you do that at the expense of your homeland? When the president of the U.S. is meant to go on his leave, he vacations at Camp David. I once was told of a minister in Canada who, when she arrived in the UK, went to a hotel more expensive than was budgeted for by her constituency. They just saw how, and then they reported, "Hello, auntie, this is not the hotel we said you should go. This one you are going to 5-star hotel. Because we don't have money, oh. We did not, are you paying? Sister, tell us." But year in, year out, senators, House of Rep members, governors would leave the shores of Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, Cameroon, our neighbors just next door, and they're holidaying in Paris, they're holidaying in Germany, in Brussels, in Belgium, in the UK. The UK is a very popular destination. London, Big Ben, the Eye of London. They go to visit, they take the tube. And a lot of times, I don't know if it's a Nigerian thing or it's just an African thing. A lot of times, we keep reading in the papers, at least the information that their keepers, share with the general public is that, yes, they're on holiday, but they're still working assiduously for the good of your country by looking for foreign direct investment, aka FDI. Una never tire. Direct, you know what? Rather than looking for direct investment, can't we just look for local investment? How about that? Why don't we just do that? Why don't we just do that? If you as a politician, maybe you're out of politics. Let's say you're a former governor or former commissioner. All right, you're done. You can travel. Nobody's saying you shouldn't travel with your family to the UK, to the US, to Arkansas, to Texas. Nigerians love Texas, by the way. Nobody's saying you shouldn't go. But you are a serving public servant. It does, as it were, offend the sensitivities, at least from what I'm reading here, offend the sensitivities of your constituents. Local government chairman, he has gone for holiday. Where Ingo? Ingo, America. And done, there. Bad as he bad. I would have expected, like many Nigerians have been reading online and have been saying, whatever happened to the Lagos Eco Water Parks? What about spending? What about the federal government say next year Presido will holiday at Tinapa? Let them go and fix Tinapa.
Nigeriainfo. Right back after this.
You can buy your All right, so if you're joined Jude this morning, you've just listened to a rant of some sorts. Now, if you didn't, well, let me just surmise by telling you we are looking at travel, vacationing. And my question is, why do African politicians, a good number of African politicians, right? Why is it they don't like to vacation in their host country? Why do they always go abroad? One, let me say this as a caveat, it's a bit of a disclaimer. Jude has nothing, before anybody says I'm particularizing it, Jude has no problem with vacationing. You should travel. Travel as much as you can, your lifetime. Great, it's good. But as a paid public servant with access to government funding and also government privileges, it doesn't really make sense for these politicians and sometimes those who are affiliated with them to be traveling so much, so frequently abroad. You see, this is about 2024. I'll put the phone lines very shortly. About 3 years ago, all right, in Kenya, the head of public service instructed civil servants to limit foreign travel to only crucial engagements. Kenya also sent more than 100 legislators to a legislative conference in the US. 100. Japan, that has way much more money than Kenya or even Nigeria and has a better debt profile that people go and beg money from. Japan sent just about 10. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They sent 10 representatives to that same conference. 10. And then these individuals, when they get to London, when they're Heathrow, when they're under the London when they get to the London Underground, they start taking pictures. They're wearing the suits and then the long coats to protect them from the cold, and they're wearing their earmuffs and they're taking pictures and they're laughing, and then their friends and families are seeing them, Nigerians are seeing them, and I really don't know what goes on in their head that they think their country members are happy. My pikin don't go, but you go. I don't know if they know this, but some of you have asked us to say this, but it's shameful. I don't see the president of any of the Scandinavian countries coming on a safari holiday in South Africa. Maybe when they have left the post, they come, but not as sitting officials. When did you last hear Emmanuel Macron on holiday and then he leaves Europe, the whole of Europe? You know one thing that I'm beginning to get pissed. You know one thing that actually gets me irked personally is that if, for example, the Kenyan ambassador or the Kenyan commissioner for, I don't know, health or whatever, or the Ghanaian minister for mines or whatever, or the Ivorian, Senate president or whatever, if he or she decides to vacation in Cameroon, he's left Africa, let me go and see my other African brothers and sisters, I don't think we'll be too bothered. Or let me go to Egypt. May I go see those our northern brothers when they make masala? Let me see. Let me eat their own shawarma. I don't think a lot of Africans will be so bothered. But no, these individuals vehemently refuse to see the good in their homes. Once again, as I open the phone line, there is Tinapa. The Calabar Festival is all but dead. Obudu Cattle Ranch. I don't think Obudu Cattle Ranch is a bad place for the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria or the Senate president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria or the Ghanaian president, to go and spend time. I don't think so. Wait, if my history is not wrong, wasn't it that same place that, what's that guy's name from Liberia when he was running away? It's not there that he went to go and stay before he was taken to the UN. How many of you remember? Anyway, let me open the phone lines. Let it not be that I don't like you guys.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
017-923-0002, 017-923-0007. Right, WhatsApp is 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. All right, you can also call us on the WhatsApp line using WhatsApp calls specific